Hey everybody, it's Lynn here from A Bit of Birdsong. It's Friday morning. I'm cleaning out more space out in the workshop, and I wanted to show you 3 more journals in my journal collection. These are just junky junk journals. So let's look at the first one. I'll put these 2 to the side. I see right away there's a tag on here that says 2023, and I love when I'm good about labeling these with dates. I also have a tag that says Papertown. Because it says handcrafted in, I put Papertown. Journal complete and artwork digitalized May through June 2023. I really appreciate myself when I keep up with stuff because I'm not always good about that. I really appreciate it when I look back and think, oh, I did label this one, thank goodness. And I know that I've already put into digital form anything in here that I want to keep. So let's just look. You can tell this one's junky. It's really full. This one has got one of my favorite charms on it. It's got this sort of magnifying glass on it with this beautiful set of beads. Someone may have sent me this, and I can't remember. I don't remember. If you sent it to me, thank you. Even part of it, I can't remember where, if this was already attached. I just don't know. But you see the large button in front. There's some keys. The kilt pen that's just attached to the cover of the journal. And I really love soft cover journals. So we don't need to say too much about this. I have some notes about Jason and me. I do all sorts of journaling in mine, and it's hard to explain every single thing in here, but you can tell that I use labels and cards, packaging from stuff, and I also get inspired by things and try to do my version of things. So we'll just flip through. I put all sorts of notes and things that I find that when I'm out thrifting. And a lot of times I will have personal entries under something like this so that it hides it if it's something I'm going to show on my channel. So just all sorts of things. Chase of the Butterflies. It looks like some words that I cut out from some music. Evelyn Nesbit, so beautiful. She was very famous. Oh, look, that's attached to that. Very, very beautiful. I love that. Just a fun postcard. I love to put greeting cards in as well. And just fun images. I've had this bookmark since 1987. Beautiful. June 26, 2023. I'm really cleaning out the workshop. How many times have we heard that? But you know I did. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And then that's that one. And it looks to me like this one had a lot of, when we went to West Virginia for a wedding. So I had documented a lot of that trip in some of the little handwritten or personal entries. So that is going inside. And then we have another one with just a white, off-white cover. One of my favorites, just the lace, and there's my birdsong stamp that's sewn onto the back. And I have also marked this one as completed and the artwork digitalized August 25th, 23. So 2 journals here over the course of a few months. And again, just a lot of pretty stuff. What is in here? I don't remember. Oh, let's see. I mean, I remember putting things in here, but I don't exactly remember what is in here. Oh, a little charm. And then some little tokens. Those are really beautiful. A little artwork by Carolyn. I love that. Thank you for sending me that. Oh, I remember that day. I had a flat tire. Look at the piece of metal. I didn't even make it out of the neighborhood, and Jason came to rescue me. Never let anyone discourage you from your dreaming. Linda, there's little cigarette cards you sent me. Oh, those are so sweet. And then, oh, I know what that's from. Oh, well, Christy Biddleston had sent me some really beautiful things. Meta Studio. And also there's paperwork in there from when my daughter, she broke her leg really badly and had to have surgery. And that was from waiting in the hospital with her. There's a little page folded up, and then it closes like a little envelope. There's a personal entry in there. And I definitely remember this. I found this old photo, and I immediately saw what looked like some sort of forest fairy hanging out over the trail with a stick or a sword, like they were protecting things. And then I tried to sketch it to see if people could see what I was seeing. That was fun. It made me think of all the times Jason and I walk along the river or go to different parks and get out and walk, and just the things that we see. Sometimes you feel a really strong presence. We've been in areas before, like way out where there are cemeteries and things, and there's sort of a feeling you can get that makes you know there's energy there. And see, that says private entry. So it's a way for me to hide things. Oh, and I think this was just a really pretty old image of a garden, like in the jungle. A building that was overtaken with vines and things. Another private entry under there. And that says private. And that says private, so I could pull the paper clips back and then just read what I had written. It's a nice way too to cover up things. If you want to show your journal to somebody, your art journal, somebody you trust, you know, who you know would not say, oh, let me read what this is. It's a way to just politely say this is not a page to be looked at. And then that's a spoon that I found out thrifting, and it looks like a spoon that would have been used for a particular thing, but I just thought it was cute. And then there's a key, and there's that one. So that one is going inside. And the last one that we're going to do for this video is just another junky journal. Oh, I've got these rose, the beads. I love these. I buy these when I see them. Not all of them, but I try to keep some on hand. And then this one has part of a belt on the back that's still got part of the chain attached to it. And then we've got this clip on the front. We've got some little charms of, I found a key ring or something for Florida, and it had these charms on it. So that makes me think of my friend Jay. I have these little stars in here with a safety pin. Just my favorite style journal, the soft cover. In other words, something flexible. So this trashy junky journal contains a lot of photos of my clay art from 2010. And I do remember putting that in here. So just all sorts of things. Labels, notes, magazine images. Jay, I think you sent me these magazine images. I thought they were really cool. And then for a while I made a lot of art dolls and wrote stories for them, and I've sold most of them. I think I only have one left at this point. That was my tiny little art nook in my old house, sitting at the base of some stairs, sort of in between two like open areas in the house. So you had to come through here to get to the kitchen and then go back through there to get to the living room. And it's another little doll. And that was actually a pin that you could wear like a brooch, and the little man sitting on the shelf with the mushrooms. And I ended up giving that to my supervisor at my job at that time because she just fell in love with it, and she has sadly passed away. I miss her. As the years go by, we lose friends and family, and it's just, it makes us treasure the current time and really want to appreciate people that we have in our lives. That was where Sandra sent me some coffee. All sorts of things in here. They're just fun to go back and look at and read things that I wrote at the time. Oops, it looks like that broke off of the little chain it was on. That's okay, we'll just put this. Actually, you know what I could do? Let's just go ahead and put a piece of tape on here, and we'll just let it lay in there and hope it stays okay. And then that is the end of that junky junk journal. Lots of memories. You know, I don't know where these are going to end up. I feel like between my 4 children, some of them will want these journals. They seem to be sentimental about things like that. At least a couple of them are, for sure. And the other 2 are more, you know, whatever. So they may end up in thrift stores one day. And it's interesting. We find things that were kept by people of long ago, and we just love that. So wherever these end up, I do want to keep them in decent shape for me for now, because they mean a lot to me. So these are going into the house where they can be better stored, and I will be back really soon. I'll be back later today. That's the plan anyway, unless something happens. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.